Have you ever had one of those nights? It's 11 p.m. You're standing in the glow of the open fridge, staring at the shelves, and you're desperately craving something sweet, salty, or heavy. But here's the thing, your stomach isn't rumbling, but you're craving something. And it's not hunger, it's emotional. What if I told you that this craving isn't just random lack of willpower? What if it's not in your head? नीयत खराब नहीं है. लोचा जो है, it's in the sky. Today we are talking about the deeply intuitive connection between the phases of the moon and emotional eating. We're going to look at why your appetite shifts with the lunar cycle and how exactly you can use the moon's rhythm to finally get a handle on those late night cravings. If you're ready to stop fighting your body and start syncing your wellness routine with nature, hit the subscribe button and let's dive in. जुड़े रहो मेरे साथ. First, let's start with the facts. The moon's gravitational pull controls the ocean's tides. And since our bodies are made of roughly about 60% of water, it makes perfect sense that we feel the exact same tug. We feel the tidal waves in our body. In astrology, the moon rules the inner world. Your moods, your emotions, your intuition, and how we comfort ourselves when we are stressed or overwhelmed. And let's be honest, what is the ultimate universal form of self-soothing, of comfort? You got it, khana, food. When the moon shifts, our emotional landscape shifts. When we aren't paying attention, we are subconsciously trying to ground our emotions, our chaotic feelings, by reaching for those carbs, those heavy comforting food. But if the spiritual side isn't your thing, here is a fascinating biological crossover. Studies show that during the full moon, human sleep cycles actually get disrupted. We drop our melatonin levels. And what happens when we sleep poorly? Our bodies immediately look for a quick fix, quick and easy energy, which translates into intense cravings for carbs and sugars. So you see, you're not crazy, you're not weak, you're just reacting to the environment. To navigate emotional eating, you need to know where you are in the lunar cycle. I'm putting this on the screen so you can pause and you can read it. It's very simple. I'm breaking it down into two critical phases that completely hijack your cravings. The full moon. The emotional energy is peak energy, amplification. You get highly anxious. You start feeling overwhelmed. And the eating trigger is very simple. You eat to numb that chaotic feeling out, or quiet down the racing mind. So you go for impulsive and mindless eating. In the new moon, what happens? Your energy is low, you are introspective, you're tired, you feel a bit empty. So you eat out of boredom and loneliness. Or you suddenly start a strict diet routine, which you promptly break by binge eating. Because the new moon is not the right time to start a diet. It's all about comfort and restriction. Think about this. During the full moon, everything is illuminated and turned up to an 11. Hannah, you've been burying stress all the month. It bubbles to the surface around the full moon. You may find yourself mindlessly snacking on chips or candy just to cope with how loud the voice in your head is. But during new moon, the energy completely drops. It's dark outside, and we tend to feel a little isolated, tired, empty. We actually reach for food during the new moon just to fill the void. So, how do we break this pattern? How do we stop the moon from raiding our pantry? We use a simple 3-step ritual to shift from emotional eating to intuitive eating. Check the sky. I tell my students, people who are with me for the tarot class and for certain astrology classes, to write the phase of the moon on the top of their journal. Every day the moon phase changes slightly. Next time a sudden intense craving hits you out of nowhere, check. Online you have a lot of moon phase apps, and check where your moon is at, and then ask yourself, is this physical hunger or am I just feeling the chaos of the full moon or the emptiness of the new moon? Just check this. Honestly, naming the craving takes away much of its power. Try this 15-minute rule. That is number 2. If the moon represents your emotional needs, you need to treat the root cause. If you are stressed during a full moon, give yourself 5 minutes of brain dump in a journal or take a hot bath. There is nothing like a hot bath to relax the body. If you're feeling lonely or empty during the new moon, wrap up in a cozy blanket and watch something on TV, text a friend, go for a phone call, give 15 minutes. 15 मिनट में पता चल जाएगा ये क्रेविंग मून की है या ये क्रेविंग सच्ची की है. And another thing is you need to be vigilant about what you're eating. Swap processed sugar for earthy foods. You know what earthy foods are? Root vegetables, for instance, warm soups. Beetroot is a fantastic thing. So if you substitute your mithai or your biscuits for something like beetroot, something like a cup of chamomile tea, or something like even masala chai, it will give you that feeling of comfort. A warm glass of milk also helps. Actually, your body is not broken. What it wants is comfort food at night. Just listening to the rhythm of the nature by paying attention to the moon, you can stop fighting your biology and start working with it. I want to hear from you people. Have you ever noticed your moods, your cravings, the urge to eat around full moon, or the feeling of emptiness and low energy during the new moon? Let me know your experiences in the comments below. I read all of them. Don't forget to like the video if it helped you see your cravings in an absolutely new light. Keep logging the phase of the moon in your diary, and thank you so much for watching.